Irresistible mindsets that attract women instantly, the powerful mentality that drives girls crazy. Leave a like on the video my love, and if you are new to the channel subscribe to receive new advice. Do this to help the channel continue to grow. Leaving a like is all I ask as a gift. Your mindset is one of the most powerful tools when it comes to attracting women. Many men believe that ladies are attracted to things like looks, a very popular one in the comments section at the moment. If I say it, that is money, cars, and obviously a good job. But how someone looks is, well, yeah, it's of course important. Everyone has different tastes. But it really is not the most important factor. Now, the same, believe it or not, you might want to sit down for this one, the same goes for money, cars, and a good job. Some girls, yeah, they do find this very attractive, while others would rather just spend their lives with someone who doesn't really care about those things. Again, it's all about personal preference, and every single lady is different. Now, these things don't matter as much to ladies as the personality, because when it comes to personality, some of your personality is natural, but some can be altered or highlighted through the power of your mindset. Mindset can make you a negative or a positive person. It can also impact whether you stick to something or leave it and walk away. And these are all important factors when it comes to attracting a lady. And in today's video, yep, you've guessed it, we are going to learn about some attractive mindsets that can help you win over the lady that you have your eye on. Be positive. Let's start with the most important type of mindset, and that is positivity. Now, we don't mean for you to be positive all of the time. Sometimes we are down and sometimes we are not feeling our best, and to be honest, fair enough, that is okay. We have natural emotions, and as they come to us, we just have to deal with them in the moment. If we are feeling down, though, it's not a good time to go on a date or even to be looking for a date. In those moments when you have something to work on, it's better to spend that time alone with friends or family. Now, there is nothing worse than actually going on a date with a really, really negative person, like a real-life Squidward. My friend told me a story once that she went on a date with a guy that she had met on a dating app, and he actually seemed really nice when they were messaging each other, and they got on incredibly well. So well, she was ridiculously over the moon and excited to actually go on the date. But when they were on that date, though, he was so negative about everything. He didn't like his drink, he didn't like his food, he didn't like the waiting staff around him, it was all just a very negative experience. So she thought, let me just brush this off, and she tried to ask him some questions like, so what do you do for a job? And he replied, I'm a banker and I hate it. And he didn't really like anyone or anything, and she'd said it was very unattractive, and she never messaged him or saw him again. You see, his negativity completely ruined the date. He may have not even realized what he was doing and wondered why she never actually messaged him again. Sometimes it's true, we don't actually realize we are being negative, and this is why mindset is so incredibly important. We need to be able to realize when we are going through a negative cycle so that we are able to reframe our thoughts. When you are trying to attract a girl or on a date or talking to a girl, it's important to stay positive. Think about how happy you are to be around this girl, think about what the future could be like, how happy you both could be, and what that date would look like if you were able to get her number. Now, these thoughts are going to create a positive mindset in the brain, and if you radiate positivity, you can attract any woman. Yeah, believe it or not, reframe your thoughts and this is going to help you out incredibly. Have you ever heard the saying that you are what you think? Basically, it means that if you always think one thing, well, you're going to stay in that mindset. So to change and grow, you have to challenge yourself on the current thoughts that you are thinking. So that means if you always think, she's out of my league, she's too good for me, she would never go for someone like me, then you won't get very far in attracting the girl that you want. And these are what psychologists call limiting self-beliefs. If you believe that there are limitations on what you deserve, well, then you focus your life around that, and you will never get very far. So instead, you need to believe that you deserve everything and anything. There is no limit. For example, many of the world's most famous actors believe that when they were children that they could be actors, and where your energy goes, that is where things start to grow. They did not let limiting beliefs get in the way. They believed it, worked for it, and achieved it, and the exact same thing goes for dating. So reframe your limiting self-beliefs. Say to yourself instead, I deserve to be happy. I am worthy of love. No one is out of my league. The moment you start thinking like that, you will find that you have a lot more success and start attracting women. Persistence. Guys, the truth is that in life, most people do give up. Maybe they decide that they want to join the gym, they want to run a marathon, and train for a week only to decide that, you know what, that's actually too much work, and I would rather just order a pizza. So they give up, and this happens all the time, most days, in fact. Now, one of the keys to success, though, is maintaining that persistence. Persistence is when you keep going, even if it feels tough and it feels uncomfortable, you keep pushing through in order to achieve that goal. When it comes to attracting women, persistence is a very sexy trait to them. And this is for two reasons. The first reason is that women love it when men chase them, so they might not give you the attention you were looking for at first. If you keep politely trying to gain their attention, though, they will start giving it to you. This is because you have persisted and have not given up like other guys will do. And when guys fight for girls, it makes the girl think, wow, he is willing to put all of this effort into me, and you will be on a date in no time. The second reason that women love persistence is that if men are persistent, they are normally more successful. If you keep working towards a goal, say one to do with your career, you are more likely to gain a greater job, and ladies find it sexy when they see a man achieving his goals. So guys, persistence is key. Just keep going and don't give up. Cool and calm personality. Ladies are more likely to be attracted to a guy who is cool and calm. This is because someone with this personality type appears to be more confident. This all comes down to your mindset, and if you are constantly panicked and all over the place, you seem draining as a person. The other person will feel as if they have to be on high alert when they are around you and look after you. It's not very attractive. But if you reframe your mindset to appear more cool, calm, and collected, ladies will fall at your feet. Often, men with these types of personalities are the most popular with women. So how do you reframe your mindsets? Well, it's actually not that difficult. When you are on a date, you need to think calm thoughts. Things like, she looks like she's enjoying herself, or, there is nothing to worry about here. You need to encourage your brain to stop overthinking and just relax into the date. It makes you seem more mysterious as well because the lady is going to be wondering, what is he thinking? If you work on your cool, calm, and collected mindset, you will start attracting women like never before. Like and accept yourself. A huge part of getting attracted to someone is liking yourself first. We all have things we don't like about ourselves, it's natural. So learning to love and accepting ourselves isn't easy. It takes time and sometimes help from someone else. Once you do, though, it's life-changing. You will be more confident in your skin, you will know what you deserve in a partner, and be able to communicate clearly. And ladies find this type of confidence magnetic and seriously attractive. So if you have some self-doubt or you think, I could like myself more, spend some time working on that before moving on to actively trying to attract a lady. And you'll find that when the time is right, you will have more luck. If you think I missed something from today's video, let me know down in the comments. Give me a huge thumbs up and consider subscribing to make my day. If you've made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you've received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video and share it later. Let's continue. 15 phrases that every woman longs to hear, what to say to a girl, how to flirt and talk with her. 15 phrases that every woman longs to hear. Are you scratching your head trying to figure out what a woman wants to hear? Well, you've come to the right place because today we are revealing what every woman longs to hear from a guy. Remember, guys, it's all about speaking the right language, and I'm here to guide you through this linguistics lesson. So, stick around, and you will be well on your way to becoming the man whose words will make a woman swoon. So let's dive in and start making your words count. I admire your passion. Whether she is a painter, a software engineer, a fitness enthusiast, or a bookworm, acknowledge her enthusiasm and dedication. It shows that you respect her interests and ambitions. But remember, it's not just about saying the words, it's about showing genuine interest. Ask her about her pursuits, engage with her ideas, and display curiosity. This kind of conversation not only signals that you respect her as an individual but also shows that you are someone who appreciates the depth and substance. Your perspective is really insightful. In a world full of noise, being heard is kind of a luxury nowadays. When you acknowledge her perspective, you are saying that her thoughts and opinions matter. It's a validation that she is a unique individual whose views are valuable. Show genuine interest in what she thinks, ask probing questions, and engage in meaningful discussions. This will not only make her feel respected but will also set the tone for a deeper connection. You inspire me. This phrase can be a game changer, guys. Telling a woman she inspires you is like saying she has a positive impact on your life. It may be her resilience, her kindness, her wit, or her dedication, anything that you genuinely find inspiring. But don't just stop at the words, share how she inspires you. Let her know the positive changes you've made because of her. This kind of adoration and respect is both heartwarming and empowering. I love your energy. It's an affirmation that you enjoy her company and the vibe that she brings along. Perhaps this is her positivity, her enthusiasm, or her calm, serene aura that you find attractive. When you acknowledge her energy, you are indirectly appreciating her spirit and the unique essence she brings to interactions. It's a compliment that goes beyond the superficial and touches on who she is as a person. I trust your judgment. This phrase expresses that you respect her intelligence and decision-making abilities. It's about recognizing her wisdom and capability. Discuss decisions with her, seek her opinion, and show her that you value her input. This fosters a sense of equality and respect, two fundamental aspects of any successful interaction. You make a difference. Whether it's her profession, her volunteer work, her care for her family or friends, or simply her kindness to strangers, acknowledging her impact is a powerful affirmation of her value. It's about recognizing her contributions and the positive ripple effects she creates in her own unique way. If you look closely, this phrase acknowledges her impact, her contributions, and the positive ripple effects she creates in her own unique way. It could be her role in the community, the difference she makes in the workplace, or even the small act of kindness she extends towards others. When you tell her she makes a difference, you are recognizing her efforts and the importance of her actions. It's a powerful affirmation of her significance and the positive influence that she exerts in her circles. You have a great sense of humor. Now, this isn't just about laughing at her jokes, it's about appreciating her wit, her unique way of seeing the world, and her ability to find humor in the everyday. So share those belly laughs and let her know how much you enjoy those lighthearted fun moments together. A great sense of humor is not just about making others laugh, it's about seeing the lighter side of life and bringing joy to those around you. When you acknowledge her humor, you are appreciating her wit, her charm, and the happiness she brings along. It's about expressing that her lighthearted nature and laughter make your interactions enjoyable and fun. It's also an acknowledgement of her intelligence because humor often requires quick thinking and creativity. You are strong. And by this, I don't just mean being physically strong. Maybe she's shown some incredible emotional strength, or she's powered through challenges in her life that would have floored others. Recognize her resilience and fortitude. It's a powerful acknowledgement of her character and the struggles she's overcome. This is about recognizing the strength in all of its forms, mental, emotional, and even physical. Maybe she's shown incredible resilience in the face of adversity, or she's navigated through life's challenges with courage and grace. Telling her she's strong is a powerful way of acknowledging her ability to handle life's ups and downs. It's an affirmation of her resilience, her courage, and her inner fortitude. I love your confidence. Confidence, as we know, is an attractive trait, regardless of gender. When a woman shows her worth and exudes self-assuredness, it's not just about empowering for her but also magnetizing for those around her. It signals her inner strength and self-belief. When you acknowledge her confidence, you are not just complimenting her, you are also showing her that you respect her self-possession. Ask her about her journey to self-confidence, share your own experiences, and engage in a conversation that encourages self-growth. Confidence is about knowing your worth and carrying yourself with self-assurance. When you appreciate her confidence, you are acknowledging her self-esteem, her self-belief, and her ability to assert herself. It shows that you respect her independence and admire her for standing her ground. It's about expressing that her confidence adds to her allure and makes her even more appealing to you. You are very kind. Now, kindness is a universal language, and it's a trait that never goes unnoticed. Whether it's her generosity towards people, her compassion for animals, or her empathy towards the world in general, recognizing her kindness shows that you value this trait. Share examples of when you've seen her kindness in action, and ask her about her views on compassion and humanity. This phrase not only acknowledges her virtues but also shows that you share these values. Kindness is a virtue that's universally appreciated. It's about empathy, compassion, and generosity. When you acknowledge her kindness, you are recognizing her empathy, her considerate nature, and her capacity to make others feel cared for. It's about expressing that you value this trait and admire her for her tender-heartedness and her altruistic spirit. I feel comfortable all around you. This phrase speaks volumes about your connection with her. It's about the ease and comfort level that you experience in her presence, whether it's the effortless conversations, shared silence, or mutual understanding. Letting her know that you are at ease with her can make her feel appreciated and cherished. This phrase is a testament to the environment she creates with her presence. It shows that you appreciate the emotional safety and comfort she provides. It could be her knack for active listening, her empathy, or simply the warm vibe that makes you feel at ease. When you say this, it's about expressing that she creates an atmosphere where you can be your authentic self. It's about conveying that you appreciate her for being a safe haven, a person with whom you can let down your guard. You have a beautiful soul. This one goes beyond the external and touches upon the core inside. It's about acknowledging her inner beauty, her values, her kindness, and her spirit. It's probably one of the most heartfelt compliments that you can give to a woman, but remember, it has to come from a place of genuine observation and sincerity. This compliment transcends the physical and reaches deeper. It's a recognition of her essence, her core values, and her spirit. And when you say this, it's about noticing the purity of her intentions, the kindness in her actions, the resilience in her spirit, and the warmth in her heart. It's about expressing that you see her beyond the surface and that you appreciate her for who she is at her very core. You're important to me. This simple yet powerful phrase can mean a lot. It's an affirmation of her value in your life. It's about letting her know that her presence makes a difference to you. It's about showing that you care and that she matters to you. This phrase is about acknowledging her significance in your life. It's about letting her know that her thoughts, her feelings, and her presence have a meaningful impact on you. When you express this, you are showing that you value the relationship, that her happiness matters to you, and that you appreciate her role in your life. It's a simple yet profound way of expressing your care and respect for her. I love the way that your mind works. This is a great compliment to her intellect and creativity. It's about acknowledging and appreciating the unique way that she thinks, that she solves problems, or perceives the world around her. This very phrase is a compliment to her intellect, creativity, and unique perspective. It's about appreciating the way that she thinks, her insights, her problem-solving approach, and her innovative ideas. And when you say this, you are showing that you value her for more than just her physical appearances. You are interested in her thoughts, her views, and her inner world. It's a powerful way to express your admiration for her intellectual capacities and unique thought processes. You are enough. In a world that constantly pushes us to do and be more, this phrase is a breath of fresh air. It's about telling her that she's wonderful just the way she is. It's an assurance that she doesn't need to change or fit into any societal mold to be worthy or loved. Now, think about this. In our society, where we are often told we need to be more and do more, this phrase is a powerful affirmation. It's about acknowledging that she is perfect in her imperfections and that she doesn't need to change or fit into anything to be valuable. When you express this, you are saying that you accept and appreciate her for who she is, not who the world thinks she should be. It's a powerful message of acceptance and unconditional respect. If you've made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you've received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video and share it later. Let's continue. When she uses these words, she's secretly attracted to you. When she uses these words, she's secretly attracted to you. Well, buckle up because today we're diving deep into the mysterious world of female attraction to uncover the hidden meanings behind certain key words she might be dropping in conversation. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but wait, aren't women supposed to be direct and just tell us when they're into us? Only if it were that simple, my friends. The truth is, sometimes they can be a little more subtle in their flirtations, unfortunately leaving you guys to read between the lines. But fear not, because I've cracked the code, and I'm about to share with you the top words that, when uttered by a woman, are basically the equivalent of a neon sign flashing, "I'm into you, you handsome devil." Before we jump into today's topic, take a moment to think about your love life. Want some expert help? There's a link in the description or pinned comment to book a free strategy call with one of our coaches. With that out of the way, let's get started. Always is first on our list of secret attraction words. Picture this, you are chatting with your crush about your favorite coffee spot, and she casually drops a line like, "We always have the best conversations over lattes," or maybe when discussing weekend plans, she says, "We should always make time for a hike on Sundays." Do you hear that, fellas? That's the sound of her subconsciously including you in her future plans and routines. When a woman starts using always in reference to your shared activities or hypothetical adventures, it's a pretty strong indicator that she's thinking about you as a consistent presence in her life. Now, I'm not always saying that one always is a surefire sign that she's ready to walk down the aisle with you, but if you start noticing a pattern of her casually dropping this word into conversation, it's a good bet that you occupy a significant chunk of real estate in her mind, and maybe even her heart. So, the next time you hear her utter that magic word, take note. She might just be telling you, in her own subtle way, that she's down to keep exploring this thing between you now and always. Next up on our list of core crush words is the elusive, someday. This one is a little trickier to spot, but when you hear it, oh boy, it's a doozy. Someday is the word she uses when she's fantasizing about future possibilities, and more specifically, future possibilities that just so happen to include you. It's her way of hinting that she sees potential for something more between you two, without coming right out and saying it. Imagine this, you are discussing your mutual love of travel, and she says something like, "Someday, I'd love to go backpacking through Europe with someone who really gets my adventurous side," or maybe you are bonding over your shared passion for cooking, and she muses, "Someday, I'll find someone who appreciates my killer spaghetti carbonara as much as you do." Do you see what she's doing there, gents? She's painting a picture of a future that has you written all over it, even if she's not directly saying your name. It's like she's planting a little seed in your mind, hoping that you will water it with your own dreams of a shared someday. Again, one whisper of someday does not make a soulmate, but if you find her regularly bringing up these future scenarios that seem tailor-made for you, it might be time to start reading between the lines and maybe even making some someday plans of your own. Alright, fellas, let's talk about a word that might not seem sexy on the surface, but trust me, when it comes to attraction, it's pure gold. I'm talking about the word comfortable. Now, I know what you might be thinking, comfortable? Isn't that the word I use to describe my favorite sweatpants? And sure, there's nothing inherently alluring about a ratty pair of gym shorts, but when a woman tells you that she feels comfortable around you, that's a whole different ball game. Think about it, in a world where we are constantly putting on airs and trying to impress each other, there's something incredibly intimate about letting your guard down and just being yourself with someone. When she says she's comfortable with you, what she's really saying is, I trust you enough to show you the real me, flaws and all. And let me tell you, gents, that level of vulnerability is not something a woman hands out to just anyone. It's a sign that she feels a deep connection with you, one that goes beyond surface-level attraction and into the realm of genuine emotional intimacy. So, if you find yourself on the receiving end of, "I'm just so comfortable with you," take a moment to appreciate the weight of those words. She's not just telling you that she likes hanging out with you, she's telling you that she feels safe, understood, and accepted in your presence. And if that's not a sign of budding attraction, I don't know what is. Next up on our list of secret crush words is one that is sure to make you feel like $1,000,000. I'm talking about the word unique. When a woman starts highlighting the things that set you apart from the crowd, whether it's your quirky sense of humor, your killer dance moves, or your encyclopedic knowledge of obscure 80s movies, it's a pretty clear sign that she's been paying attention, and that she likes what she sees. Think about it, in a world of generic pickup lines and cookie-cutter date ideas, there's something incredibly attractive about a person who stands out from the rest. When she tells you that you are unique, she's really saying, I see you, and I appreciate all the little things that make you, well, you. And here's the kicker, gents, by highlighting your uniqueness, she's not just stroking your ego, although, let's be real, that's certainly a nice bonus, she's also subtly telling you that she values those qualities in a potential partner. She's not looking for just another pretty face or a carbon copy of every other guy she's dated, she's looking for someone who brings something special to the table, and she thinks that someone might just be you. So, the next time she gushes about your one-of-a-kind personality or your unparalleled kazoo skills, take it as a major compliment, and maybe even a hint that she's ready to embark on a unique adventure with you by her side. Are you finding these insights useful? If yes, hit that like button and let me know in the comments. And if you want more tailored advice, click the link in the pinned comment for a free 1-hour strategy call with our dating coaches. Trust me, it's time to get serious for a moment, because the next word on our list is not one to be taken lightly. I'm talking about trust. When a woman tells you that she trusts you, whether it's with a secret, a vulnerable moment, or her deepest hopes and fears, that's a sign of an emotional connection that goes way beyond casual flirting. It means she sees you as someone who will be there for her, someone who has her best interests at heart, and someone who she can count on when the chips are down. And let me tell you, gents, that kind of trust is not something that's easily earned. It's built over time, through consistent actions and a genuine show of care and respect. So, if you find yourself being the recipient of her trust, know that it's a precious gift, one that should be handled with the utmost care and reverence. Now, I'm not saying that just because she trusts you, she's necessarily ready to jump into a relationship with you. Trust is a foundation, not a guarantee. But it is a sign that she sees you as someone special, someone who has the potential to be a significant part of her life. So, if you hear those magic words, "I trust you," take a moment to appreciate the weight of that sentiment, and then do everything in your power to live up to that trust in all your interactions with her moving forward. Last, but certainly not least, let's talk about a word that's sure to make your heart skip a beat. I'm talking about the ever-elusive, ever-thrilling miss. Picture this: you've been out of town for a week, and you finally connect with your crush over text. Amidst the catching up and the jokes, she drops a casual, "I missed you, by the way." Cue the internal freakout, am I right? Because here's the thing, gents, when a woman takes the time to tell you that she's missed you, she's not just making idle chit-chat. She's telling you that your absence was felt, that your presence brings something special to her life, and that she's been counting down the minutes until she could talk to you again. And that, my friends, is a sign of an emotional connection that's not to be underestimated. It's a hint that you're not just another face in the crowd, but someone who has carved out a special place in her thoughts and in her heart. So, the next time you hear those three magic words, "I missed you," take a moment to savor the warmth and the weight of that sentiment, and then make sure to let her know that the feeling is most definitely mutual. And there you have it, gentlemen, the top secret words that when uttered by a woman might just be the key to unlocking her heart, or at least figuring out if she's into you. So, what's next for you? Discover the signs she's starting to like you a lot, or learn how ignoring a woman can get her to like you. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.